Hi, and welcome back to Luke's Garage. I'm Jason, and this is Luke's Garage. Thanks for coming back and seeing me. I've been out the last couple of weekends going to yard sales, went to some town-wide community sales and some estate sales, and I found some stuff. I just wanted to go over it with you and show you some of the cool stuff that I found, or at least cool to me. Pieces that I picked up this last weekend. It's basically an empty box. It does have a picture in there of the Dukes, but it's the Ertl Dukes of Hazzard playset. It's from 1981, and it's basically an empty box, but finding the pieces and stuff, put this back together would be cool because this is a hard box to find. I've actually bought the Smokey and the Bandit version of this not too long ago, and I have it in another episode. Y'all should check it out. But anyway, I got that, and then I also got the Barn Busters Dukes of Hazzard, and it is from, I don't see the year, but I'd say it's probably early 80s also. Oh, let's see what we got in here. Looks like we got some instructions. Let's see. Maybe we got a year on this stuff. Yep, right there it is, 1981. That's the instruction sheet, so that's pretty cool. We got something else down in there too. Let's see what else we can find. Oh, and this is the Dukes of Hazzard stunt car is available separately. So if you want to mail off to get another stunt car. So anyway, really cool box. You don't see them very often, and it's in great shape. And I got this from the original owner of both of these, so that was pretty cool. And I also got the lunch tray from Dukes of Hazzard. It's not perfect, but I've actually got the orange one that I had when I was a kid, plus the lunch box somewhere. But this was a blue one, and it's in rough shape, but I wasn't going to leave it behind. So I thought that was cool. The Dukes of Hazzard stuff I collect, so I'll definitely be keeping that stuff. I found this model, which is pretty cool. Silly Surfers. Hodak making the scene with a six-pack. Got a six-pack of cola there with his cigar in his mouth. Still in the cellophane. It's really cool. So I picked it up. Kind of like that Rat Fink type vibe on those. And I picked up this big Optimus Prime at a yard sale. I thought it was pretty cool. It works.
Megatron must be stopped, no matter the...
But anyway, I thought that was neat. Then I come across this phone here. Never seen this phone before. It's, of course, Darth Vader. And it says Darth Vader speakerphone. And it come out in 1983. So, that's pretty cool. I just went ahead and picked it up. I thought it was awesome. And I remember my son having a basketball like this when he was young. I picked it up, old 8-ball basketball. Kind of neat. I went up to one yard sale and they had this Mrs. Pac-Man handheld game. I thought it was cool. I don't know much about it. MGA Entertainment. I don't know if it works or not. I hadn't had a chance to check it out. They also had the Yahtzee handheld there. It's from 1995 and it actually works, so pretty cool. Don't see a lot of those handheld games much anymore. They used to be popular back whenever I was a kid. Then I walked up to one that had the Ghostbusters Ecto one here, and I was playing with it, and it works. And it's got a bunch of people there in the middle of it. This is from Playmobil. And it's got 5 people in it. I don't know much about Playmobil, but I seen the Ghostbusters, and I was like, that's really cool. Then I picked up a 1-Up mushroom. I thought it was cool. It makes some noise. And I picked it up because it was cool. I picked up this old van, this old plastic toy. It used to be pretty popular back in the day. This is from Amyloid. And You don't see those very much. They were made in, mostly the late 70s, early 80s, put out in the toy bins. And this is one of the only die-cast cars that I bought this weekend. This is a Toyota RX-7, but this is actually one of the cars that's got the little spot on the back. You put the gun in, and then you shoot it. I'll try to put a picture of it here. Thought that was neat. I remember those when I was a kid, too. Then they got the old cap gun.
You've just seen a demonstration of the most authentic Western toy cap guns in the world. They're from Mattel. You can get any of Mattel's rifles or pistols separately. You can tell they're Mattel. They're swell.
It opens up on the side here. You put your caps in there, of course, and then, shoot the caps. And then they had the matching shotgun with it, too, that you put the caps in. You open it up there. So I just went ahead and picked them up. And this is a Nickelodeon video game that you just plug straight up into the TV. This is from 2006. It's like Nicktoons, whatever. I hadn't seen if it worked or not. I just thought it was cool. Old joystick. Then this is a Hot Wheel carrier that it opens up. I'm going to try to display it probably like this, put mostly orange and white cars, Hot Wheels on it. And I thought that was real cool, the way it opens up and everything. So, still some neat stuff out there. Picked up this Sneaker Fashions. This is one pair of sneaker clips and 2 pair of laces. And this come out in 1990. So, those were pretty cool on the package. I'm going to leave that behind. Picked up a Magic Doodle. It's where you'd write on it with this pencil up here, and then you rip it up and play it. And this is brand new in the package still. And this is from like 1980 something. Then I thought this was real cool. I walked up and a woman had a bunch of books there, and I was flipping through and I saw the Hot Wheels symbol there sticking out the top. Pull it out, and she had a lot of drawing books, and this was how to draw Hot Wheel cars. And got in here and seen that these were actually how they made the computer models and the CAD drawings and all that good stuff. But anyway, I didn't have that book, so I was tickled to find that and to add that to my collection. Then I got this Penny Bright. This is from Topper Toys, 1964. And it's in pretty good shape. The box is. It's got some little handle damage there, and then it's got the doll in it and then the clothes and stuff. But you don't see a lot of this kind of stuff around, so I went ahead and picked it up. Thought it was cool. I got a whole bag here of, I guess, people or cars, but this one right here was one of the rock flowers. I've actually got it right here. Some that looked in good shape, but I went ahead and picked it up. Beauty and the Beast, not for sure who that is. Plastic crocodile. Ninja Turtle there, looks like Raphael. Got a little hunter there with his shotgun. Hot Wheel monster truck, looks like some kind of Star Wars something, or actually it says Temple Run. Plastic dog here, it may go with the hunter. Some kind of spinny deal, I don't know nothing about it. Got a compass. Got some kind of cat here. It looks like some kind of Pokemon. Like we got a couple of plastic fake grenades there. Looks like we got a blue Power Ranger, Tech Deck skateboard. Looks like we got a plastic Hulk. I don't know what that is. It says Sonic on the side. Looks like we got some kind of figure skating dude. We got a leg to some robot. We got a cow. We got a home figure. We got another little green compass. We got some type of fish there. Whoop. We got another Ninja Turtle. Jacksonville Jaguar, looks like some kind of bobblehead. I also bought a bag of My Little Ponies. There's one. There's another one. That one. And whoop, that one. These are probably newer, but I got a box full of plush that I picked up. First thing I picked up was this was a hand puppet. But it looks almost real. It's awesome. It's got a little squeaker there in the middle of it. You just don't see this stuff very often. Like I said, it's a Toys R Us exclusive, Animal Alley. We got us a Care Bear here. We got us an Inaman. It's a Fleet Inaman. I wasn't going to leave it for a quarter. Got a Smurfette here from the Smurfs.
La 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 la, sing a happy song. La 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 la, Smurf the whole day long.
We got a Squirtle Turtle from the Pokemon. Dancing Turtle here. He's got him a gold chain there. I don't know what he does. His batteries are dead right now, but got his glasses on. It's pretty neat. We got us a big Wreck-It Ralph. I bought this bat and this spider. These are all Ty Beanie Baby. They're called Boo Babies. This is the Teletubbies. I don't know if y'all remember the Teletubbies or not.
Time for Teletubbies. Time for Teletubbies.
Tinky Winky,
Tinky Winky,
Dipsy, La La,
La la.
Po,
Oh.
Teletubbies.
Teletubbies.
Say hello.
That's a set of 4 from 1998. I thought those were neat, so I went ahead and picked them up. And that's kind of what I bought in plush. Then I bought some media. A lot of people know that media is kind of going away from everywhere. Nobody's really selling any new media, so you're going to have to get the old stuff. I picked up this Garth Brooks No Fences. This is from 1990 album, but it's never been opened. Kind of neat. It's sealed. It's got one little tear right there in the plastic, but pretty hard to come by sealed albums much anymore. I picked up a bunch of CDs from a yard sale. They were $1 a piece. I got Journey, Steely Dan, Three Doors Down, ELO, Allman Brothers Band, Crosby, Stills and Nash, Styx, and Styx. That was the first bit that I bought from them. Then they had this Austin Powers 60s Power. And it's 2 DVD set. So that's pretty neat. I had to go ahead and pick them up.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Then they had this whole stack of the Ultimate 70s.
Now, Time Life Music presents the most complete collection of 70s music ever offered. Sounds of the 70s.
American woman! Whoa! Good God, y'all!
Start with 21 super hits from 1970 at the introductory price of $9.99 for double-length cassette or $11.99 for digital CD.
This is 10 CDs, 1970 through 1979. And it's the whole set. And I don't know, I think your Time Life made these, but it's got basically all the big hits from 1970s. And then I picked up this 6 DVD set of Legendary Muscle Cars, My Classic Car with Dennis Gage.
Hi, I'm Dennis Gage, and welcome to My Classic Car. I have no idea what I'm doing here, by the way. You gotta check this one out.
It's sealed, so I'm not going to leave behind Pulp Fiction.
And you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris?
They don't call it a quarter pounder with cheese?
I mean, they got the metric system. They wouldn't know what a quarter pounder is.
And what do they call it?
They call it Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese.
That's right.
What do they call a Big Mac?
Big Mac's a Big Mac, but they call it Le Big Mac.
Le Big Mac. What do they call a Whopper?
I don't know. I didn't go on a Burger King.
This is a collector's edition. Pulp Fiction there. And it opens up and it's actually got a menu to Jackrabbit Slims inside there. It's really cool. Of course, I wasn't going to leave it for 50 cents. Bought a Pokemon DVD, a Madden DVD. This is how they made Madden. So from 2010, it's sealed. U.S. Navy carriers seals. And then I picked up a bunch of these throughout the weekend. We got the Raw, the beginning.
Come feel it. WWF Raw.
The best of Raw. Got The Rock and Austin right there. The WrestleMania 25th anniversary. Got the Royal Rumble from 2009. The Undertaker Deadliest Matches. Then I got some VHS. These are the non-sealed VHS. I've got Too Fast, Too Furious.
All right, fire 'em up! We go live and fire. It's time for ignition and straight automobile pimp.
I didn't even know they made this in VHS, so obviously I'll be looking for Fast and Furious 1. Got a classic here, Flight of the Navigator. I may have a copy of this somewhere, but I went ahead and picked it up. Tom Cruise, Taste of Thunder.
Slammed into to me.
No, he didn't slam you, he didn't bump you, he didn't nudge you. He rubbed you. And rubbing, son, is racing.
This was pretty cool. This is called the Undersea Kingdom.
It's a deep-sea craft from the upper world, Your Majesty. Shall I destroy it?
Turn on the magnetic ray and bring them down into Atlantis.
I guess it's 12 episodes to make the whole set. But I had never seen it before. I thought it looked kind of neat, so I picked it up. Picked up this. It's the Indian in the Cupboard. Like that video. Then we got Sealed here. This is the Best of Friends. I've never seen Friends. And they're sealed VHS, so I figured a friend collector would want that. Picked up some sealed blank Kodak VHSs there. We got the sealed Santa Claus 2. There's a lot of people starting to collect VHS. I've got the ones that I really watched a lot and stuff. The ones I had when I was a kid, I try to keep. I'm picking up a few that I had, but there's a lot of people who are collecting them now sealed, and they're getting them graded and stuff. So pretty wild. This was in the box too. This is the Real World sealed VHS from 2002. I'm sure there's somebody out there that's looking for that. Then I got a 6-pack sealed here of Victory at Sea. It's got Pearl Harbor and some other things on there. I guess it's some documentaries about those. But anyway, that's sealed. Kind of neat. Somebody will be wanting that. Then we got Apocalypse sealed. Don't know much about it. It's not Apocalypse Now. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. I don't believe that's it. Lord of the Rings sealed VHS. Pretty cool. I've actually got Turn of the King already sealed. So now I've got the Lord of the Rings sealed. Got Rockstar with Mark Wahlberg in it. We got Virtual 60 sealed VHS. Here's one that's not sealed I forgot about. It's called The Love Story. I don't know if I've even ever watched this movie, but it was in there with all the videos I bought, because I kind of bought a whole box because most of them were sealed. Here you go. Here's an original TikTok in the sealed, and it's from 2000. So I'd say this was out before TikTok was available, so somebody will be wanting that movie. And this one here I saw on top, and this was what started me looking through the whole box, and I ended up buying the box, was this Tupac Resurrection.
I have to make the life that I do live as happy as I can and try to do the best with what I have. This is my story. No one else was there for the whole thing. I'm not saying I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world.
This come out in 2004, and it's sealed, so I'm going to keep it for my collection for sure. NASCAR video, the Daytona Experience, Volume 1, Dale Earnhardt, Beat the Man Behind the Iron Mask. It's got Richard Petty, Long Live the King. And this come out in 1991. So that's pretty cool. And it's sealed. Then we got a copy of The Plague Dogs sealed. I don't know nothing about what a plague dog is. Charter Entertainment. And it's from 1986. I don't know, never seen it, but I'm sure somebody will want it. And then the cool part is they had another Tupac sealed, and they had 2 more Lord of the Rings sealed. I got 4 copies of Rockstar. I got 4 copies of this Starstruck. I don't know nothing about it. If anybody was wondering about TikTok, I got more copies of it. All of them are sealed still. I got this Prisoner of Love. It's still sealed. I don't know nothing about it. It's a thriller, it says. And then I got these called Passion Flower. Don't know nothing about them. They're sealed. Showtime Entertainment Red Shoe Diaries. Videos sealed. And then Lucius sealed. So got a lot of sealed VHS. I wanted a few of them, but it was easier just to make a deal on all of it, and then decide what you want to keep, and then you got stuff to trade around or sell, so you can buy some more stuff later. I walked in the one, and they had this big mouse pad here. I know this ain't old or anything, but I thought it was kind of neat. My son's always needing mouse pads. He does that gaming a lot and stuff, so this thing's huge. I picked it up because I thought it had Godzilla there, and I don't know what this says. But we went to an estate sale, ended up picking up a couple of these radios here. We got a Sony tape player radio, it works, and we got a Magnavox here, Sony tape player. Back in the day, put your batteries in, take them to field days and stuff at school, whatever. Play videos and tapes, but both of them for $5, I couldn't pass them up. I thought they were cool. Then I picked up this Blaupunkt radio with the paperwork. This is from 1998. These were all the rage whenever I was a teenager. This I'd have been 18, 19 years old whenever this come out. You had that little push button there where the whole front would come off, so whenever people wouldn't steal it. Anyway, audio back in the day, that was one of the coolest radios that you could get. Most of them didn't have color like this. It was gray or black, so that yellow was cool. I saw it. I like to have it, so I went ahead and got it. And while I was there, they had some Radio Shack speaker wire, 50 foot. We ain't had Radio Shack in a long time, but that's pretty cool. But yeah, we got a TV guide. Remember TV guides from back, this is from 2000. Main reason I wanted it is because it's got Kyle Petty there in his Hot Wheels racing uniform, but then you got the King, and then you got Adam back there behind, so that's pretty cool. I bought this. This is pretty cool. It's brand new, never been used. You take your picture and you shove it in the bottom of it, and then you can project it up on the wall. I love this old electronic stuff. Like I said, it's brand new, never been used, still in the plastic there. And you got your instruction booklet there. You just slide the picture right under there, and then it projects it up onto a white wall. Pretty wild. I know it's outdated nowadays, but you got those old school pictures and you want to look at them, that's something that you need. But I figured for a couple bucks I was going to pick it up because I really like the looks of it. This is a home interior shelf, but as soon as I saw it, the first thing that come to mind was cars.
Wow. What is this place?
Wheelwell. Used to be the most popular stop on the Mother Road.
Radiator Springs had the big hotel with the wheel in the back, but that's exactly what I thought when I saw it. So perfect, I'll buy this and I can put all the cars he had when he was a kid, and I can put them across the front there and hang them up in the shop or wherever. So I thought that was cool. Oh yeah, we got some old maps. This is the SO. This is a Drive Fun, Drive Safe, the Ohana Highways. We got a standard Michigan there. You got a Gulf, Alabama, Kentucky, Tennessee. Got a Chevron, RPM, Texas. Got a City Services, Kentucky, Tennessee. Got a City Services, Georgia. Got another City Service, Georgia. Got a Washington, D.C. SO. Got a Mobile, Kentucky, Tennessee. You got another Chevron RPM. This is East Bay Cities. Got a Florida Texaco. This was my favorite one. It's got, looks like a fastback Mustang and Charger put together. And it says American across the back. Got a Nashville SO. Got an Eastern United States Soho. Got a North South Carolina Texaco again with that. Got another Kentucky, Tennessee Mobile. You got a Nashville SO. Got an Ohio Exxon. Got a Shell Alabama. Atlanta Phillips 66. A Conoco Arizona. So you got an Ingram's. This sign stands for Independent Ingram's Oil Dealer. You got a Texaco California. You got an official Alabama. You got a Tennessee official. And then we got a Southwestern AAA. So a lot of maps. Don't know nothing about maps. Speaking of cars, I collect car stuff from whenever he was a kid, and he was big into cars. So when I see some car stuff I hadn't seen, I pick it up, the odd stuff. And I thought this little tackle box was cool. It's brand new. Also picked up some old fishing rods and reels from a guy. Went to his yard sale. I bought a bunch of stuff from him actually. What's cool about these is these rods are all metal and they're square. And you got your reels right here. And these are Fluger reels. But we got that one. Then we've got another one that's just like it. That's also a Fluger. Then you got another one with a steel rod. It's also a Fluger. little different brand there, but it's a steel rod. It's round. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but it's clear. I don't see the brand on it. I'm sure you'll have to look for the brand. My granddaddy used to collect fishing lures, but what really intrigued me about those is that the guy had the original boxes that come with the reels. So this one says Skill Cast Fishing Reel Fluger right there. And then there's a lot of parts and pieces here to it. This is a true temper rod. That's what those square rods were. Back in the day, there's the paperwork for the, I guess it come on the rod, and it looked like it was $13.50 back in the day when he bought it. And there's a little, all this stuff right here will be the stuff people, you just don't see a lot. This is an extra cork. So as your cork gets old and, you know, you'll have to replace that. Here's your paperwork for the reel. And you've got a cork O-ring there. This is another little piece of paper that hangs off your reel. I guess whenever you buy it, then you've also got your paperwork for your reel. Shows you a picture of it and all that good stuff right there. And then you got your magnetic tumbler. This is how to disassemble and reassemble your reel. So I guess whenever you want to work on it. And then I've got another Fluger reel there. So all that paperwork is for them reels. He said he had bought them, and he fished with those all the time. And then I got here's the other box. It's got some paperwork in it too. There's your reel paperwork, and then here's a Rod of Champions. Here's another true temper Rod of Champions. This would be, I guess, to that square rod there. So that's pretty cool. See if here's another box. Nothing in that one. And this reel, I didn't have this reel. This is a Johnson 710 reel box. I'm not sure what year it is either. Of course, if you've got that reel and you're a collector, you'd want that paperwork for sure. Here's all your paperwork and all the parts, manuals, and all that stuff to that reel. So all that stuff right there is kind of cool. You don't see the boxes to these old reels and stuff a lot. My granddaddy used to collect all that stuff, so I know there's people out there that's looking for this to collect. So it'll be something I can buy, I can trade around or sell and turn around and get some more stuff for my collection. At that same sale, he had a Sears and Roebuck BB pistol, so I went ahead and picked it up. It's pretty cool. You don't see those very often. Takes one of those CO2 cartridges in the back, shoots BB gun. Anyway, I went ahead and picked it up. You don't see them very often. And I went ahead and picked up this canister set too while I was there. It has 3 different sizes. I really like the old flowers and stuff from the 70s. It's Rubbermaid. So this is kind of cool. So I went ahead and picked it up. Then I got some Kool-Aid cups. I don't know if y'all remember Kool-Aid. Got 3 of them. Didn't have the picture, but I went ahead and picked up the cups. I also picked up this Flintstones with Dino and Bam Bam cup, and it's got Fred there embossed on the bottom. Kind of neat. Like Flintstones back when I was a kid. I used to watch them all the time. I also picked up this old Mickey Mouse cup there with a train. And it says Super Seals. I don't know what year it was, but it's probably 70s, early 80s. Then I went to one yard sale. They had this blender. I could not leave it. I was thinking, all right, I want to put this in the Airstream. And my wife's like, we're not doing green. So I said, okay, that's cool. And then I turned around and found this one, which is awesome. And this one will probably end up going in the Airstream. But these two were like new. The chrome one's awesome. I'll end up keeping it. I'll probably sell this one. I'm sure there's somebody out there doing green in an old camper or something, or making a retro kitchen. Anyway, probably be pretty easy to find somebody for that. And I got this old canister here from, says 1976, Americana. There, got the little eagle on it. I thought it was neat, so I picked it up for 50 cents. See, we got a shoehorn. Looks like brand new. It's flexible. It says Swank. It's probably from the 70s. Put it in the back of your shoe, put your shoe on with. Kind of cool. I also picked up another shoehorn. This has got bamboo and it's got a horse's head there. Made out of like a see-through kind of type plastic, celluloid or something. Anyway, it's got the bamboo stick and it's got the shoehorn there on the end. Kind of neat. This is 1776. Looks like a little commemorative. It's got an eagle there on it, Spirit of 76. And it's a little marble paperweight. Thought that was cool. Picked this up. You may not know what that is. It comes off of a car probably from the late teens, early 20s. You'd have your speedometer and all the gauges and your knobs and stuff. That was the actual bezel for it right there. Doesn't have a maker on the back of it, but it's pretty cool. I don't know what year it is. I picked it up because I thought it'd be a cool wall hanger. Then we got the old Boston metal pencil sharpener from back in the day. I can't leave those if I can find them cheap enough. Got the old wooden handle knife sharpener. I thought that was neat. Got a little hanger there to hang it up. So, oh yeah, I bought this Jason mask. And then I also bought this old doctor's mask. It's kind of crazy looking. So I can put this thing on. Whoop. Put the side profile. I couldn't wear this thing. I'd be hitting myself all the time with it. Anyway, thought that was cool. I couldn't pass it up for $1. Saw this alarm clock. Picked it up. My wife uses a Hot Wheels alarm clock right now that she's used forever. And so I picked this one up. She said she might want to try that one out. So we'll try it out, like the old school wood grain alarm clock. And then this, I don't know nothing about this, but when I saw it, I was like, you know what? That's really cool. This is some kind of award made out of solid glass. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but that thing's cool. Big rig, made out of solid glass. And I don't know who got this award or whatever, but I figure somebody would want that to set up on the shelf or something. That's awesome. Then we get into some hats. First thing I'll say is my mom gave me my hat from whenever I was a kid. I bought this at Walt Disney World. It's got Goofy there because Goofy was my favorite character. So I think I'm going to put him over here. I'll fix him up later. So that's really cool. Also, while I was over at Mama's, she had gave me some clothes. Got this cool Jordache jacket from back in the day. And this Formula One jacket, it's supposed to look distressed. It's not distressed, but it's supposed to look that way. Kind of neat. Anyway, this is from the 80s. And then another really cool item, don't see very often. This was from the 90s. Brand new with tag. Nike tracksuit from JCPenney's back in the day with the tag still. And there's the pants right there on the inside. So that's cool too. Then I got into some hats. I found some hats this last couple weeks. Bought this Browns and Sharp hat from the same guy I got the fishing rods from and the little BB pistol. This is a corduroy K-brand hat. Very cool. And he had quite a few hats, and he never wore hats. He just would get them from work and bring them home. And I really liked that one, so I picked it up. Went to the estate sale. They had probably 400 hats at this estate sale. I went through and picked out some of the vintage ones that I liked. This was one of the first hats I picked out I found. This is a Dale Earnhardt Tasmanian Devil number 3 there. It's got your Dale Earnhardt signature chase hat right there. Very cool. And so I picked it up. That was one of the first hats that I saw that I liked. So I went ahead and grabbed it. Then they had the Pepsi 400 Splash hat. These things are pretty popular, the Splash style. So I picked it up. This was probably my favorite pickup from there. This is the Count. From Sesame Street. Very cool. Neff. I don't know what Neff is, but that's the Count from Sesame Street. I don't know who this is. I like the hat. It says Stinko. It's got a little set of teeth and stuff there. I don't know nothing about who that is. If you do, leave it in a comment. And I picked up this killer Chicago Blackhawks hat. It's got your blanket weave, I don't know what you want to call it, on the bill there. Mitchell and Ness. This thing's awesome. So I had to pick it up. I picked this up just because usually this mimics the old school hats that back in the day. I've got some of them up at the shop I need to get through, but I don't know the name of this, but I bought it because whenever they go down on the bill, the old school ones are pretty expensive, so I figured that one might be a good one to trade around. This is an old San Antonio Spurs hat. Really cool. Check out the graphics on the bottom of that. That thing's awesome. It's been set for a long time. It's got a lot of dust on it, but it's really cool. So I picked it up. Also picked up another. This is a Mitchell and Ness and San Antonio Spurs. Big logos. Mitchell and Ness back on the back. So that's pretty cool. Picked up another Mitchell and Ness. They're very popular hats. Easy to trade around and sell with people. I picked up the Charlotte Hornets. This one may be a personal keep for myself. I've got a Charlotte Hornets jacket somewhere. And that hat right there just brought back a lot of memories. So anyway, I got that. Bought this just because I knew people are Steelers fans. They like it. NFL. It's Reebok hat. And it'll be easy to trade around and sell. This one's really cool. I don't know if I'm going to sell this one or not. The Raiders hat. Fitted. Brand new. Really cool. This one I liked a lot. Chicago White Sox. Solid red. And it undoes, and then you've got your flaps there. So, got your flaps. Chicago White Sox, solid red. Kind of neat, but I had to get it because you don't see those very often. Let's see. Then I picked up some newer hats. I picked up this Zombies Volcom. That's a pretty cool hat. Somebody will want that. I picked up this hat for my son. See if he wants it. It's an old Vans hat. Nothing crazy there. Then I picked up this Chevy hat. See if my son wants it also. If not, it may not fit him. I don't know. But Chevrolet hats are popular. Bought a Ford hat with the American flag on it. Kind of neat. Those will be easy to trade around and sell. Then I found this hat. It's pretty cool. Smashed in the Ville. Because, I mean, everybody knows Predator's Smashville, so Smashed in the Ville. Anyway, I thought that was kind of neat. For a quarter, I couldn't pass it up. Then I got this old Batman hat. I don't know nothing about it. It's kind of cool. Still got the tag on it, but it's all over, and it's wild looking, so I picked it up. So, that's the hats I picked up. I did get a mail call. I can show you what I got in the mail. This is awesome. These are Garbage Pail Kids. I don't know if y'all can see those or not, but he's called Hot Wheeler, and this one's called Mack Track, and they're both the same. You know how they used to do all the old school cars. These are brand new, 2024 edition. They just come out, and of course they got, like, gonna put the puzzle together there on the back, but they just come out. They look like they're stickers, so that's really cool. I might have to get me another set of them just to use one of them for stickers, but it's got looks like a custom auto on one side, and it looks like it's got a silhouette on the other side there coming out of his eyes, so that's really cool. And I got a couple more shirts here I forgot about. Got a four-wheel drive Datsun shirt. We got another four-wheel drive Datsun long sleeve shirt, and they actually had two of them, so I picked up both of those. And then I picked this up for my son. He already said he didn't want it, so this is a 2X, but it's a Fortnite shirt. He used to play Fortnite. I don't know nothing about the game. I just knew that he played it, and he didn't really want it, so Oh yeah, I picked up a couple other things here. These things are called, what are these called? Stomp walkers. And they're like you stand on them and it's almost like a pogo stick. I bought those for a couple bucks. I thought those were neat. Don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. But I don't want to break my neck with them. Also picked up this metal plate topper that goes on top of your license plate from back in the day. MD, of course, doctor had it on there. Looks like this one's been used for a while. It's got a little bend there to them, but they put them on top of their license plates so they could tell who was the doctor, or you had a lot of clubs back in the day that to tell you what kind of club they were in and stuff. But anyway, that is a license plate topper there, and that's pretty cool. I also picked up this sign. This went on the side of an old tanker, and you just change whatever you want it to say. You flip these open, and you could say you want it to say dangerous, flammable. You got poison. You got poison, oxidizer. I don't know what that one says. Please drive safely. Flammable gas. Corrosive. Flammable solids. And then you got poison gas. And that's so you just flip them around. They said they go on the tanker truck so they could tell what they were carrying. But I thought that was cool, so I went ahead and picked it up. So anyway, I think that's about it for what I picked up the last couple of weeks at the yard sales and stuff. If there's anything you want to know or see more about, let me know. I'll try to get back into my unboxing soon. I've got to get back up to the shop. If you hadn't seen those videos, I've got a shop tour video. I've got part 1 and 2. Don't know how many I'm going to do yet. Check those out. If you like what you're seeing, please like, share, follow, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. I'd appreciate it. If there's anything you want to know more about or see more of, let me know in the comments, and I'll try to get it in one of the next ones. I think that's going to do it for today. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Thanks for coming back and seeing me, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.